Shalom Aleichem, and welcome back again, friends, listeners, and readers in Melbourne and around the world. In this week's Parsha, at the end of the Parsha, the Pasuk says, V'leisale v'males al mizbechi asher loi sigole ervascha alav. When going up to the Mizbeach, the Kohen was not supposed to walk up with steps, because steps could cause that the Kohen's feet would be more spread out. There would be more of a possibility of revealing what shouldn't be revealed. Rather, there was supposed to be a ramp for extra modesty. Now, Rashi explains the point. He asks, what is the idea of being extra modest with the stones of the Mizbeach? The stones don't really have emotional intelligence to feel slighted that you weren't respectful towards them by being modest when you stepping on them. And yet the Torah tells us to be careful. So the lesson is for your friend, for your fellow Yid, how much more so you have to be careful, because your friend was created in the image of your Maker, Hashem, and he could get possibly upset when he's embarrassed. Therefore, how much more so you have to be careful with being respectful to your friend. The Rebbe points out that we could understand from Rashi, who mentions the comparison between your friend and Hashem, that being careful with your friend's honor is like being careful with Hashem's honor. And if you're extra careful with Parshas Yisro, loving your fellow, it shows that you're being extra careful with love to Hashem. How does Hashem reward the Yid? Kamayim hapanim hapanim, like water reflects a face. That's what Shlomo HaMelech says. And therefore, in the merit of us raising the status and the honor of our fellow, Hashem will raise the status of you. And collectively, all Bnei Yisrael will benefit when all of us are respectful towards each other. And Hashem will cause that the nations will be respectful towards us. So here's an interesting antidote towards Sinas Yisrael. So one antidote that Rebbe mentions is when Ummah Yisraelim see that Yidden are careful and respectful to Hashem, they will respect us more. We have our own self-respect, not to be embarrassed of who we are. And here the Rebbe is pointing out that they will respect us when we respect each other. And it's actually brought down in other sources that one should be extra careful not to say something disparagingly about another Yid in front of Ummah Yisraelim. Anyway, getting back to the Sikha, the Rebbe says that the full respect of Bnei Yisrael will be restored with the coming of Mashiach, Imheira v'yameinu, Amen. Kol Tov, good Shabbos, and a great week.